and where's it going, and saying what's going on here, and then work it out and say what are the big things that well, first of all going to personally affect you as a landholder. So let's say in a crop, wheat crop, wild oats in a wheat crop, it's pretty straightforward that you ought to control those wild oats. Yeah. But everyone's got wild oats. So from a risk point of view, the only thing that's risky is your own personal finances.
That's right.
The yield is going to be greatly decreased and the price per tonne is going to be greatly reduced. That's straightforward. But then there's other weed that you could purchase. You say, I've heard that there's prairie ground cherry in this district. Mm-hmm. Some people have got it. I need to buy some hay. I better find out about this. Mm-hmm. Does it come in hay? Mm-hmm. What districts ought to be cautious about buying prairie ground cherry from? Mm. I've also got some silverleaf nightshade. I know that some people, and it affects my yields. I'm doing my best to control it. However, I do know that I could sell it and spread it. If I sell some infested hay to another property with silverleaf nightshade, there is no risk.
Right.
If I sell some hay with silverleaf nightshade in it to a feed mill where it's going to be pulverised and put down chook's guts, there is no risk. However, if I do sell this to hay that's going to be dispersed in fields where there's no silverleaf nightshade, mm-hmm. then there is a risk. And so I have a duty to understand that when I'm doing a trade. That's what a farmer ought to do. And the weeds officer ought to come along and do exactly the same thing and saying, look and see what's going on here. He might not get to talk to the farmer. Mm. The farmer might be there, but they might be away, they might be hiding behind a shed. Whatever.
Not opening the door.
Whatever, that's fine. And so the weeds officer looks and says, what's going on here? This is a farm that's got crops on it, and I wonder if this guy knows about the risk of prairie ground cherry. Mm-hmm. Here's some silverleaf nightshade, or here's some wild oats. I don't need to mention that because, don't even mention it because they might just confuse the farmer. Yeah. The farmer can work that out for himself. But there is the risk of this silverleaf nightshade. So again, an inspection report to the farmer would say, you've got a good farm mate, however there is a patch of silverleaf nightshade, you ought to be aware of this. Mm-hmm. And reduce the risk to you for your own self, because it will only ever get worse. Reduce the risk of spread to areas where it is absent. You should also be aware that prairie ground cherry is in this district, and there's a risk for you when you trade, purchase things that it may arrive. So that would be an inspection report to the landholder. So now the weeds officer has done this report. Mm-hmm. So not only has the farmer done his own reckoning, he might not have known that this plant growing here was silverleaf nightshade, but now the weeds officer knows, and the farmer knows, that it is silverleaf nightshade. So the inspection report would need to say, you're the farmer, you're the person in charge. Mm-hmm. So you're the dealer. The dealer knows, and because of the inspection report, ought reasonably to know that, ought reasonably to have opened their mail. Mm-hmm. and it says that it's got this weed and it has a biosecurity risk, and so the documentation ought to say, here is the risk, and describe the risk, not just say you've got the weed, mate.
Yes, I agree.
Is that working?
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I'm just checking it's working. Yeah, no, because it's good. This is great.
But again, like
I should have filmed it.
you can if you want.
It's all right.
I'm not. And so you go through the biosecurity duty.
Yeah. Which is what, 22 or 23, somewhere around there.
22. Ought reasonably know the biosecurity risk posed. Has a duty to ensure, so far as it is impracticable, that the risk is prevented, eliminated, or minimised. So
the duty to prevent harm, the duty to contain. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the case of the prairie ground cherry, not only is he ought not to because it's foolish, he should not bring it in because he now knows that he should not bring it in. He's been warned that people, he ought to be asking those questions. Have you got prairie ground cherry in this hay I'm going to buy? And so that prevent, eliminate. So there could be some weeds that you say, you've got in your garden a Parkinsonia plant. Let's go up and squirt that bastard. Get rid of it. That's eliminated. On the other hand, I don't know a useful treatment for silver-leaf nightshade. I know how to suppress it and suppress it severely, so many of them die, but not all of them die. So I don't know how to actually destroy silver-leaf nightshade. So the best I could ever do, promote for silver-leaf nightshade, is to minimise it on that site. And because there is no risk in selling silver-leaf nightshade to silver-leaf nightshade-infested farms,
that's right. That's
fine. There is no risk in selling it to areas where it's going to be destroyed. So it's okay to sell it to a feed mill. But it's something that I can prevent as a farmer would be prevent the spread of it to someone who doesn't have it. And I would say that I'd have a duty to ask that question, mate, you've got it. I've got this weed in my hay, silver-leaf nightshade. I know you've got hungry stock. I'm not going to sell it to you because it's a bad thing. When industry is so advanced that they're doing that, it's like selling. Last time I bought an axe. Was I going to carry an axe home with an axe on my shoulder? No. It looks like I'm walking down the street with like an axe murderer.
That's right.
The guy actually covered it in a paper bag.
So you just like a serial
the axe handle in a paper bag, and all of a sudden it stops me looking like an axe. And so it's that was that guy taking a responsibility for me, giving me a responsibility to say, don't look like an axe murderer. And so similarly, if industry takes steps forward and says, we can work on this, we can take responsibility for not selling these things. So that's getting to.
So that must have some. There's challenges then with not just farmers being well educated, but obviously in your space, the guys on the ground, the weeds guys. It's critical that they are able to identify things and feed that back in a way that is not adversarial. They need to have good community relationships and connections, right? So that they can make those dialogues effective.
Yeah, learn how. So it's not as simple as